Good morning, Sheila here from She's a Sassy Lady, and today I am going to do a Father's Day card. And what I'm going to do is a card that says, you're the greatest father in the world, or whatever, the world's greatest dad. So what I'm going to do is take that world from going places. What I'm going to do is turn on the shadow button, and right here it is, the circle. And I am going to change it to 5 inches by touching the height button, going to the number pad and just putting in the number 5. And I want to make sure that it is exact, and it's 5/18, then we don't want that. So I put the real size button on, and I want to get this at 5 inches. And there we go. I'm going to take off the real size button, do 1, copy it, do 2, set it right on top of each other, zoom in so I can see it a little better, bring it down so I have it right on top of each other. There, see how my sides just turned yellow? Now I'm going to flip it, bring it up, until I get it towards the top. And I'm going to leave enough space this time. As you can see, just leave enough space where I've got a fold at the very top, okay? And then what I want to do is go back to the basic key, hit the group button, highlight that. They are now grouped together. Go back to the advanced button, hit weld, and as you can see, they're welded together right up there. I want to take off the little eyeball button, hit this key down, and that zooms out, the silver button, and move the whole thing down. Position it on my mat to save paper. Then I want to go over to the other side of the mat in this 6 inch square here, right here. I want to set my cursor at 5 inches. So I'm going to hit 5. And now, as you can see, my cursor is 5 inches. I want to go to the world button, so I'm going to take it off shadow, type in the world, zoom back out, get it on the thing, and you'll see it fits right inside shadow. See that? Do you want to see it highlighted? See how it fits right inside? And it didn't. Okay, let's try this again. Let's just hold one of those, open, hit the world button, bring it over, and now you'll find that it fits right inside. Perfect. Okay? The only problem is it is now grouped together, and we want to ungroup it. And what's going to happen as soon as I ungroup it, it's going to ungroup the whole thing. So I'm going to hit ungroup, and then I'm just going to touch this again, highlight, group, group. It's welded, make sure it's welded, and it is, and we're all set. We can go back. Now, I want 2 of these globes, okay? So I want to go to the advanced button, hit copy, and then I want to do the hide contour and hide the little pieces inside the globe. Next, hide, next, hide. Okay, now I've got my blue globe, which will be the water. Now I want to go to the second one, hide contour, and next, 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 and now see the outside? I want to hide the outside. That'll be my land, and it'll be in green. Now I want to move this down into the 6 by 6 square right there. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to hit the plus button and hide the first page, I'm on the second page, and I'm just going to hit copy and move it over. I did a lousy job of hiding it. There we go. Move it over, and that will be my center and my sentiment area, and I'm going to make that blue. Then I'm going to, actually, I'm going to make another copy of that. And I'm going to set that off to the side right here. Now remember, the land is got the hide contour in there, so that's not going to show. See, it's gray and the black line show here. That's how it's going to cut. Now with this particular one, I want to make it a little bit smaller so that it fits inside, so I'm just going to tap it 3 times, and as you can see, it's going to fit inside of that. Okay, you can do the measurements in that, but I'm going the easy way. Okay, now it's ready to cut. Now I want to show you, I'm going to show you what I did in this particular square right here. Okay, when I cut it, and I'm going to move this aside, and I'll show you again when I do it to put it together, and how I did this. Once I cut my circle, I took that little piece, and let me zoom out again. I took the little piece. I'm trying to make it simple. I could actually take and if I could get my computer to center and set it up just right, because here's my sheet of paper. If I could get my computer to center right over here on this side, I'd do it. But I can't. I can get it to center in the center, and I'm fine. So what I did is I centered I ran out and cut this. I first noted to make sure that when I set it on the mat, it was right up to the green lines, and it was just perfect, so I knew it was. It wasn't sitting on the lines, but just within it, so I knew exactly where it was on my mat. Then what I did is I took and did my sheet and cardstock, printed that out, and then to make my life simple, because I can't make the computer do what I want it to do. I am not a computer guru. So I took and I then took my cutter, cut my edge along here, turned it again, the paper, cut my edge along here. Then I put the white sheet of paper on the mat with the sentiment on it, and I ran it through and cut it. That simple. So I cut my little square right out, so I had a 6 by 6 square and set it on my mat and then cut. It doesn't get easier than that. You know, it seems to me a lot of people try to make things a lot more complex than they are, and I try to teach you Gypsy is so simple to use. You just gotta love it. Anyway, you have a great day. Come back and see how I made the card. Bye now.